Good evening, I'm Owen Cash. Tonight's top stories. Experts are warning that 40% of the Amazon rainforest is at a tipping point to become a savanna. The COVID-19 crisis in Europe is at a critical threshold as hospital beds are filling in nearly all European countries, while mass sea animal deaths are raising alarms for a possible ecological catastrophe in Russia. Many religious leaders are calling it the end of days and recommending people everywhere make peace with their respective gods, as judgment is surely nigh. But first to what I think is the story of the day. Chocolate fans have been sent into a frenzy as Violet Crumble releases its own flavoured milk. The new blend will be served up nationwide, and if customers approve, it could stay on shelves permanently. Nothing washes down existential dread like a good chalky milk. Speaking of dread, a new epidemic is sweeping its way through Melbourne. Here to talk to us about it is body language expert Dr. Dustin DeWind. Doctor, are you there?
Hello, Owen.
Doctor, would you please explain the nature of this epidemic?
Yes, Owen, it's an epidemic of cunts.
Excuse me?
An epidemic of cunt and cunt-like behaviour, Owen.
Doctor, I don't think I quite understand.
That's okay, Owen. After all, I am a body language expert. Having studied the field for many, many years, I have a PhD in cuntology and a master's degree in being a cunt, because in order to understand a cunt, one themselves must become a cunt. I have some imagery that, if we could show it, would help elucidate my point.
Doctor, you are the expert after all, so please go ahead.
Thank you. This was taken last weekend at St Kilda Beach. First thing first, we see the individual in red walking across the frame. Observe his gait as he walks by. That's what is known in the business as cunty gait.
I see.
Now see this woman here, posing, screaming, making a scene. Not to mention she isn't wearing a mask or observing social distancing whatsoever. Textbook cunt. I actually did a small dip-ed on this exact type of behaviour.
That's incredibly interesting, Doctor.
Observing further, we see this gentleman who immediately throws up a gang sign upon entering the frame. Notice the rocking forward of the shoulders, the shit-eating grin, and the absolutely abhorrent rendition of the robot.
Doctor, are you saying you believe this man is also a cunt?
No, Owen, I'm saying I have scientific evidence that proves he is a cunt. Speaking of, the subject that comes up and kisses the reporter.
Cunt?
Cunt.
Thank you, Doctor. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. This has been as informative as it has been horrifying, which, as you know, is our slogan here. Thank you, and hold on a second. I'm just getting word that there is some live cuntiness happening as we speak. Doctor, do you think you could give us a live analysis to close the show?
Absolutely. Straight out of the gates, we have displays of cuntiness. Although minuscule in nature, it's often these micro moves that tell the best story. Right there, a smirk as she completely skims over the political equivalent of banging for roof. Wow, oh my god, did you catch that? Let's rewind and focus in on the eyebrows. Yes, deeper, more, closer, perfect. Classic double arch. First arch, koalas. Second arch, functional Sydney infrastructure. Gladys's eyebrows remember squeezing the life out of both. Much like Shakira's hips, these eyebrows are incapable of lying.
The integrity of the role I have, the office that I hold, is the greatest privilege of my life.
Okay, I've seen enough. We are 35 seconds in and she can't even mention the word integrity without cracking. Ladies and gentlemen, for a woman who spent a career sending koalas to the gulag, she does not handle the heat very well.
Very difficult time for the state, but I want to state at the outset that had I known then what I know now, clearly I would not have made those personal decisions that I did.